Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Live Prep. Myself, Dr. Gajapati Verma. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the advanced paragliding, that is the P3 level of paragliding. So, in this particular video, I am trying to tell you about what type of theory information that is important for paragliding. And here, I will try to explain you some basic names that are related to canopy and all. Only that thing I will explain you because those names are little bit difficult, and initially if you don't know about the differences between these words, you may be getting confused. That's why only that part I will explain, and remaining things simply the headings I will give you, so you can search in the internet, and some of them you can easily, some of them means some with respect to some content, you can easily get some YouTube videos so that you can easily understand what exactly you are going to do in the paragliding course. And I have one more session also in the previous lecture, that is lecture number 6. Actually, I told you about some maneuvers that you are going to do in the P3, right? So at least by searching those names in the YouTube, you will know what exactly you are going to do. So how exactly, suppose it is about the big ear. So which one is the A2 riser? How exactly you are pulling? If you are pulling that, what exactly happens to the canopy? So all these things you can easily get from the YouTube videos. So you please go through those videos also, so that you will get some basic idea regarding this complete maneuvers, and not just maneuvers, about the complete course also. Okay, now here let us quickly start with this, and before directly going with this particular theory, I am having one more session, but these are optional only. If you are interested, you can carry, or else leave it. My suggestion is, so you just carry some basic medicines like paracetamol and some painkillers. Suppose you are having any problem regarding nausea, means vomiting sensation during the traveling and all, for that also you can carry some tablets. Likewise, some basic medicines, better you just carry. Anyhow, please remember, from the NIMAS side, there is a medical assistant. They are always with you. They are always with you. They will provide all these things. But from your side, if you want to carry, you can carry this type of medicines also. And one more thing I wanted to tell you is, please carry some pain relieving creams and some painkillers, small painkillers also. If you want to carry, you just carry. And here I wanted to tell you that during the P1 means basic paragliding. So there, during the ground handling, please remember that first 4 to 5 days, I observed this situation for majority of the members. So that's why I'm telling you. So initially what we are doing is, see, anyhow we need to move in headwind direction. Headwind is coming like this, so you are going like this, right? Now what we are doing is, so you are holding the risers, and the risers are on your arm, right? And initially they are like this only because canopy is killed, right? So now they are coming and touching here. And when you are trying to pull these risers are actually pressing you here. Okay, mainly at this location, they are pressing you. And please remember, many members, we have got these marks also, that blood stain marks also, that because of the compression and all, you are getting that dark marks, right? So we got those marks also. And initially you will be having some pain also. And for that purpose, if required, I don't say that it is compulsory. If required, you can take this painkiller, or you can apply some cream and all. For that purpose, if you want to carry, you just carry. Suppose it is little bit severe and all, you just ask the medical assistant, they will give you the treatment and all. Okay, no problem. But from my side, my suggestion is, if you want to carry, you just carry it. And next one, hot pack is not compulsory, but my suggestion is, if possible, purchase one electrical gel based hot pack and all. So you can easily get them in the medical shops and all. So they are much useful for you. Suppose you are getting some sprain and all, so at that time they will be much useful. Okay, if possible, if you think that you are not carrying much luggage, so this is not a huge luggage for you, better you just carry them. Okay, if not for you, they may be useful for someone else of your particular batch. Okay, so these are some optional things, but my suggestion is better to carry this. Okay, so these are some things that we need to understand here. And now we are directly going with the theory that is required for the paragliding course. And here I will mainly give you the headings only. So based on the headings, you can search in the internet, search in the YouTube. So you will get many videos and even some information also you are getting. So try to get that information, so that once you are going to the course, then it will be easy for you. Okay. And here, first we will go with the paragliding equipment. First they will give you about the paragliding equipment introduction. They will show you different equipment, and they will tell you what are those, what they use, everything they will tell you. And here you just go through that particular list. And here I am trying to mainly focus on the canopy. On the, with respect to canopy, I am trying to focus here. So this is the canopy, and attached to the canopy lines are there. Okay, and for this canopy, if you are observing, different names are there, and those names are very important. And for this canopy, if you see, upper side surface will be the upper side is the upper surface, lower side. Now here this is the lower side, this lower side is the lower surface. That's it. These are two names: upper surface, lower surface. Clear? And here one more point is, these are the lines. Okay, these are the threads, lines that are attached only on the lower surface. These are the lines that are attached only on the lower surface. Please remember this. Okay, and in this lower surface also, this side is the leading edge. See here, the pilot is like this. Okay, canopy is like this. For this canopy, this side is the leading edge, and this side is the trailing edge. Okay, now, and if you see this particular diagram carefully, here you can see small openings. And what are these openings are called as? These openings are called as cells. Okay, and now here you can see this. Now here there is some stitching like thing is there, right? And what are these are called as? Now observe carefully. And here at this location, okay, at this location these are called as mylars. I will write all these names also, don't worry. Okay, and now if you see this mylar part, now it is extending from leading edge until the trailing edge. Now this length, okay, actually this length is maximum at the center, right? And as you are going to the tip side, now this length is keep on decreasing. Now from this particular leading edge till the trailing edge, this complete length is called as chord length. Chord length. Okay, next one. And as soon as the air is entering into this, now it will be distributed inside. How exactly it is distributed, I will tell you, and I will show you separate video also. So there are actually some, see here, from here, this particular lengthwise, now inside there is a cloth, and that is called as a rib. And for that rib also, inside some holes are present. Okay, and why they are used, everything I will try to explain you. And these are some basic things. And where exactly these lines are attached, that also I will show you. Okay, I will try to tell you here in this particular video, and then that is what little bit important. That's why I will tell you that particular one. Okay, so here we will go with this particular basic information related to canopy, because initially for few days we are getting confused with respect to these names. So my suggestion is better know about these names, and remaining information you can search in the internet, like you can get it. Okay, now first I am drawing about the canopy. So canopy is generally like this. Okay, in the half moon shape or the C shape it is there. Okay, it is like this. Okay, and for this canopy, first I am focusing on the leading edge. Leading edge is the front side, right? Forward side is the leading edge. Suppose this is the leading edge. Now in this leading edge, what happens is this last part towards the tips, this part is actually closed. It is not open here. Okay, and here also some part, this part is closed here. So for the leading edge, you are observing some openings, but where? In this portion only. This last towards the tip side, it is closed. Please observe this carefully. And here you are having some openings here. Okay. And now observe this one. What are these called? Now this is completely called as leading edge. Now it is called as leading edge. It is called as leading edge. Now in this leading edge, if we are observing, now here there are some separations are there, some walls are there. In simple language, if you're talking, there are some separations are there. What are these called as? These are called as mylars. Mylar is singular, mylars plural. Okay, mylars are present. Now this is mylar, 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 mylar. Like this, mylars are present. How many are present? It again depends upon the type of the glider. Okay, that we will see separately. So this is what about the mylar. Now see this one. Now this mylar, because of the mylar, what happens? Here you are getting one box-like structure. That is actually the opening, and this opening is called as a cell. This opening is called as cell. That means between two mylars, that particular portion is called as the cell. Understood or not? And this is the cell. This is what the general name that you need to understand. Now this is the leading edge. Now this is the front view you are observing. Now the same thing we will make it in a horizontal. Okay. So this is the canopy you are observing like this. Suppose I am making like this. Now this side view, if you are observing, in the side view, how you will get this? This is what actually you are observing. Understood or not? This is the side view. In this side view, what actually you are doing is, suppose this is like this. Suppose it is like this. From the side view, you are observing like this. And what is this end? This is called as leading edge. This is called as leading edge. And this is called as trailing edge. It is called as trailing edge. Leading edge and trailing edge. Understood or not? No. Now here we are observing about another name. What is that name? The length from leading edge till the trailing edge. Okay, the length from leading edge to the trailing edge is called as chord length. Chord length. Okay, it is also called as chord line. It is also called as chord line or chord length. This is what. Okay, because in the theory lectures sometimes they will use these names. So at that time you should understand this. Anyhow, they will also tell all these things, but my aim is at least these basic things related to canopy you need to know. Anyhow, remaining information once going there also you can understand. But anyhow, you will be searching in the internet and you are watching some videos, so you will get some idea. Okay, this is what some basic information. So here we are observing about leading edge, trailing edge, and then milars, cells, and then chord length. Understood or not? Now if you are observing this particular one particular cell, for this particular cell, let us see. And this is the mylar. And this mylar here, okay, and it is extended from leading edge to the trailing edge. Same way, other mylar, let us see. This is other mylar. And this mylar is also moving from this end to the other end, okay. So it is also moving from here to here, it is moving, suppose, okay. Please observe, generally on the leading edge side it is broader, and in the trailing edge side it is narrower, okay, because it is like this, right? It is like this. So in this way you are observing. So now what happens is, now what is this particular one? Technically it is a chord length. Anywhere you can say this word. Technically the word chord length is a normal one. The length from leading edge till the trailing edge is called as a chord length. But here, specifically, if you observe this mylar, if you are simply following this mylar, I will show you this one here. Okay. So here, observe this carefully. You can observe this particular stitching, right? Stitching you are observing. When you are observing this particular stitching, actually inside this particular glider, see, front side it is broad, and back side if you are going, it will be closed like this. So in this way, front side means leading edge side, it is broad and it is open, it is having cells and mylars. And as you are moving towards the trailing edge is closed. And this side you are not having opening. Please observe this carefully. This is what, like this. And now in this view you are observing. For one cell, if you are observing cell, suppose this is a box and this is having the mylar. This mylar is extended from leading edge to the lagging edge. And now here what happens is, inside this, it is having a particular, in this inside of this particular one, if you observe, and here you are having, observe carefully. Suppose this is the opening, right? And now this is from the leading edge till the trailing edge it is going. Okay, this is where mylar is starting and now it is going like this. And now what this is technically called as. And actually here we are calling this as a mylar. Here we are calling this as a mylar. Okay. And now what is this edge? This is the leading edge. Leading edge. Leading edge. And now this is the trailing edge. This is the trailing edge. Okay. And now we need to know the name of these. These are called as ribs. These are called as ribs. Please observe carefully. These are the ribs. Okay. And now another important point we need to understand is these ribs are having some holes. These ribs are having some holes. What is the advantage of this particular hole? Observe carefully. What happens is, see here, this is on the leading edge. Okay. So now you just observe carefully. This is the leading edge. I am holding the canopy like this. I am moving forward. When I am moving forward, now what we are doing, and this canopy is also coming forward. When canopy is coming forward, in the forward direction, what is there? Cells are there. Air is entering into the cells. Once air is entering into the cells, now here we kept leading edge like this, right? So now air is entering into the cell. Once air is entering into the cell, now it should be distributed in the entire canopy. For this proper distribution, you need to have some holes. You need to have some holes within this particular ribs. Understood or not? Now air is going up to here, and now air is distributed like this also. like this also. Now what is the advantage because of this? Even though air is entering into few cells, still it is distributed to the all the cells. That means it will be distributed to the entire canopy, so that it will help in quick inflation of the canopy. If the canopy is quickly inflated, it can lift you up. Understood or not? This is the most important point. Next important point is only leading edge is having opening. Trailing edge side it is closed. Why it is closed? What happens if it is having opening? If this side it is having opening, air is coming and going out. That's it. Canopy cannot be inflated. If canopy is not inflated, it cannot fly and it cannot lift you. Understood or not? So that's why leading edge is always closed. That's why it is tapered like this. Understood or not? So air is coming like this, and here it is entering and it will be distributed. I hope now you understood this. And here you need to understand the names: leading edge, trailing edge. What is the chord length? The length from leading edge to trailing edge is called as a chord length, and chord length is maximum at the center of the canopy. As you are going to the ends, what happens to the chord length? It will decrease. This is another point. And next one is you need to know what is mylar. What is a mylar? And what is a cell? This is the cell. Okay, this is the cell. Okay, this is the cell. And what are the ribs? And why ribs are having the holes? And these are some basic things that you need to understand. Clear? I hope now you understood what are these names that are related to the canopy. Clear? And next important point is the lines. Lines. What are these lines? So lines related to here. Ultimately, all these lines are coming, and here what you are having? Risers you are having. A riser, B riser, C riser. Please remember how many risers are there. That is also depending on the gliders. But here, please remember for your P1, P2, P3 level, we are using ENA type of glider. Okay, ENA type of glider. For all these things, you are using ENA type of glider. EN means European norm. European norms. So based on that, gliders are classified into A, B, C, CC, triple C. Likewise, difference are there. And but please remember, we are using in this P1, P2, P3 entire course, we are using only ENA glider. This is the most stable glider. Okay, this is the most stable glider. Anyhow, those properties and everything slowly you will understand in the theory classes. In this ENA glider, previously, once upon a time, A, B, C, D, 4 risers were there. But now we are using only A, B, C, 3 risers containing gliders only. So that's why my focus is only on 3 risers containing glider only. Okay. Now observe carefully here. So this is what the glider is. And here, please observe here. There are lines that are attached at different locations. And please remember, lines are always attached only on the lower surface. In this lower surface also, some lines are present very close to the leading edge. Okay, understood. And some lines are present little bit behind this. And some lines are present still behind this. And some lines are present nearer to the trailing edge. Observe these things carefully. Now in this sequence, you just come, start with leading edge side, and then behind, and then behind, and then finally to the trailing edge. Okay. Now we will see about this. There are some lines that are very close to the inner surface only, but nearer to leading edge. Here at this leading edge, there are some lines. And these lines, see here, these all will come on one side, these all will come on one side. Now if you see like this is the right side, this is the left side. Don't get confused. Okay. Now this one. And those which are nearer to the leading edge on this side, nearer to the leading edge, all these lines connected, and they will finally come here, and they are connected to a riser. And here also they are coming on this side, and they are connected to a riser. So that's why the lines present nearer to the leading edge, they are connected to a risers. A risers. Okay, next one. Just behind this, there are some lines. They are connected to B risers. And just behind this, there are some lines. They are connected to C risers. Understood or not? And finally, at the trailing edge, there are some lines. And these lines are control lines. These lines are control lines. And that control lines, all these control lines are finally connected to one particular line. And that line will directly come, and generally that line is attached to the C risers. Please observe here. Total 3 risers: A riser, B riser, C riser. Apart from this, there are other lines. They are called as control lines. They are also called as brake lines. And all these brake lines, finally, they are connected to one toggle, and that toggle we are holding in our hand. Understood or not? This is what the sequence. A risers, A lines, B lines, C lines. Correspondingly, they are connected to A riser, B riser, C riser. And finally we are having control lines or brake lines, and brake lines are finally they are actually indirectly they are connected to C riser only. Understood or not? This is how we are connecting. Anyhow, all these risers again they are connected with each other, and here at the end you are having loop. That loop directly we are keeping in auto lock carabiner. Clear? How to keep that one, everything already I have discussed. Clear? So this is what is. Okay, and for this particular one I will come again. Now let us go back to this. First I will show you some videos. So first let us watch the video and then we can go to this. Now we will see this. And in this video I will show you the A risers and all these things. Okay. See here. So here in this case, for the A risers they have given red color. For B riser they have given the blue color. For C riser they have given the green color. Clear? And now in the A also I already told you, in the A also again two risers are there. A1, A2. A1, A2. So that's why when you are holding actually this A1, A2 together. Okay. And where they are attached? They are attached nearer the leading edge. So you are pulling the leading edge so that air can enter into it, so that it can help in the inflation. This is what the indirect logic is. Okay. That's why you are pulling this. You are holding air risers and you are trying to pull them. You are trying to pull them. You are lifting and you are moving forward means you are trying to pull them. Okay. So once the risers, see, when you are holding like this, and see, initially risers are going like this and you are pulling, canopy is coming. And once it is above you, you can understand that air risers are becoming straight. Once air risers are becoming straight, you can release this. That is what. When to release air riser? When the air risers are becoming straight, that means canopy is above you. Then you can release the air riser. And then you are keeping your hands back, and then you are damping down, and then immediately lifting up, bending forward, and then you are running forward. Understood or not? This is what actually you are doing. And when you are actually doing this damping and you are lifting hands, no, generally instructors will say that lift both your hands, and at that time what some members are doing is, after damping, lift both hands means they are doing like this. You should not bring like this. Lift both hands means you should keep like this only. Understood or not? When you will bring it back, when you are taking off during the flight, then you need to bring back. On the ground you should never bring it back like this. Okay, please understand this. Don't do these mistakes. Okay, in this video I am trying to show you what are A risers, B riser, C riser, and then brake line. Okay, now let us see. These are A1, capital A is A1, small a is A2, and this one B is, that is B. Okay, and here this is the C. Okay, to this C actually this is the brake line. Okay, that is the brake line that is actually attached with that, is indirectly connected to that C risers only. And now these lines are again connected to this canopy. That's it. Okay, this is what. And one more video I will show you. In this video I am trying to show you what are the ribs and how the holes of the ribs will appear. Okay, you just observe it carefully. Okay, so this is the upper surface. Actually this time what we did is we are keeping the glider like this. Okay, so that lines will come up so that I can show you clearly. Okay, so when during the flight, upper surface, lower surface, but after falling down, what we are keeping reverse. So now upper surface is touching the ground and lower surface is facing the sky. Okay, in this way we are keeping. This is the upper surface. Now you just see. Okay, see, these are the holes, right? These are the cells, and this is the lower surface. On the lower surface you can see that lines are attached. Clear? Now I will show you the mylar. This is the mylar. Okay, so these are the lines that are attached. Okay, now observe carefully here. So this is one mylar, this is another mylar, this is the mylar, this is the mylar. Okay, and entire thing, this is the leading edge, this is the leading edge, lagging trailing edge is at the bottom side. Okay, so this is the leading edge. In this leading edge, if you see, it is having the opening. Only leading edge will have the opening and the trailing edge do not have the opening. Okay, and here what happens, it is having some, actually initially here it is having some rubber pipe. From here to here only rubber pipe will be there, and afterwards it is just a cloth only. Okay, it is a nylon cloth and zero porosity, and it is silicone coated. Okay, so this is the mylar, and between two mylars this is the space, and now this is called as cell. Understood or not? And this is the cell. Observe carefully. Now inside this cell, now here this is the mylar, and attached to mylar there is a cloth. From this end to the last end there is a cloth, and this is called as a rib, and this rib is having the holes. Observe carefully. It is the rib having the holes. It is the rib having the holes. Understood or not? And this is how it is there. This is the trailing edge. That side is closed. Okay. That's how originally you are laying out the canopy. So when you are keeping on the, when you are ready for the takeoff, when you are keeping it, please remember upper surface is touching the, upper surface of canopy is actually touching the ground, and lower surface is facing the sky, and the lines are above, and you need to clear the lines also, and then those lines you are attached to risers you are fixing it to the auto lock carabiner that is present attached to the harness. Clear? This is what. And this is what you need to understand. So names are very, very important. Okay. And these names are very important. And now we will again continue with this one. Okay. So now come back to this one. So this is what. So this is the important thing that is related to parts of the canopy. So these names are very important. Many times means new trainees, as new trainees, they are teaching everything, but we are not able to remember these names. So unnecessarily we are getting confused. So please avoid the confusion. Okay. And this is what the explanation I wanted to do. From here onwards, I will simply tell you what type of things that you need to search on internet, watch on YouTube. Now let us see. Different types of gliders. European norms A, B, C. In this way, different gliders are there. What is the difference between these gliders? Is there any difference with respect to size, with respect to the squad length, glide ratio? What is the glide ratio here? Suppose it is moving. Suppose if you are talking with respect to 9:1, it is moving. Glider is moving 9 meters forward, and at the same time it is making 1 meter descent. That means it is moving like this, okay. This is the 9:1 ratio. So 9 meters forward movement and 1 meter downward movement. So in this way, so this is just an example I am saying. So in this way, different gliders are having different ratios, and which one is moving fast? So if it is moving fast, is it stable, more stable or less stable? These are some points that you need to focus on, this E and A, B and C. And here also 3 risers, 2 risers. So in this way, different are there. So what are these things? So in this way, you just try to understand about this particular information. Search on the internet. Okay, here I don't want to give the details. Anyhow, they will teach there. But my suggestion is, before going there, you just do some workout from your side. Next one, what are the differences among these canopies? In the canopies also, again, basic, intermediate, advanced canopies are there. Okay, what are these things? And what makes the difference here? So that also we just search on the internet. And then parts of the canopy, almost majority of the parts I told here, right? So what is the leading edge, what is the trailing edge, what are the milars, what are the cells, what are the ribs, why they have the holes, and leading edge is having the opening but trailing edge is closed, why it is like this. And the lines, what are the lines? A lines, B lines, C lines, and control lines, where these lines are present, and to which riser they are attached, and how the risers are attached to the carabiner. All the things you need to understand here. And next one is regarding lines and risers. Next one is regarding the harness. In the harness also, basic harness, intermediate harness, and then advanced harness are there. And again, based on the shape also, different names are there. And what are these harness and when they are used? Start searching on it. Okay, start doing this. Next one is regarding the tests. What are the different tests that are done for these particular equipments? Based on the type of equipment, different tests will be performed. And mainly, if you're talking with respect to the canopy, it is undergoing various tests. And why I am saying that, trust the instrument, trust the instructor, trust yourself, because these are the things. When you trust these things, then only you can perform these advanced activities with safety. So that's why this canopy is undergoing some tests, flying test, shock test, load test. You can easily get the videos for this on the YouTube. So search on it, search it, and how they are exactly doing this. So how you can trust your equipment. These things you can understand. Okay. Next one is regarding equipment safety and maintenance. How you need to maintain that. Okay, maintenance will be there, and how you need to keep it safe. So all the things are there. What are the different points? I mean, please remember, these things they will ask for 1 mark, 2 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks questions are also there, and the true or false questions are there, MCQ type questions are there, fill in the blank questions are there, different types of questions are there. So you need to study this. Okay. Next one, types of canopy folding. I gave all the names in the internet. You please search it in the YouTube. You search it, you will get different types. So canopy folding. So generally, when we are in the ground handling, or else when we are going for the takeoff and landing, suppose you need to come back again, and then again you need to go for again takeoff. Then what you need to do for a very short duration? Generally, we are using this mushroom folding. Suppose you want to close it and for the next day you want to use it in the next day, then what type of folding you will use? Suppose you want to use it after 1 week, suppose you want to use it after few months, then what type of foldings are used? So in this way, different foldings are used. Mushroom folding, cell to cell folding, mylar to mylar folding, off wing folding, and then rolling folding are there. What are these foldings? How exactly you are folding a canopy? And not only this, when actually we are using this, these are the points that you need to search regarding this particular foldings. Next one is regarding the theory of flight. This is the trailing edge. This is the leading edge. Okay. And now our canopy is flying and you are actually hanging to this. That means weight is acting like this. Okay. And this air is lifting this up. And not only this, since it is moving forward, wind is coming in opposite direction. Now there is a drag here in the backward direction. Okay. And now ultimately because of these force and all, ultimately the glider is moving forward. This is what, because of this thrust moving forward. So in this way it is happening. So this is what about the theory of flight. So regarding this also they will explain more in details. So my suggestion is better study some basic points. You don't need to go with the formula and all. Simple basic things, how exactly this is working. Understand this. Next one is regarding the pre-flight check. Please remember this. Every time you need to observe these things. Pre-flight check. Okay. So what is this pre-flight check? So you need to wear the harness properly and you need to align, means you need to lay out the glider properly. You need to clear the lines. There should not be any knots in between and they should be clear, and you need to attach them with your auto lock carabiner of your harness. Yes or no? And not only this, whether your runway, is it clear or not? Is the visibility proper or not? Understood or not? Is the wind direction proper or not? These are all some things that will come under the pre-flight check. Before you are flying, some things you need to check properly. If there are any mistakes in this, so there may be a problem for you. So that's why these are things. So observe this carefully. And next one, communication devices. What are the different communication devices? Audio communication and then visual communication. There are different devices. Search on the internet, you will get this. And next one, takeoff. During the takeoff, what are some things that we need to keep in our mind? So that are one thing. And next one is regarding the landing. How you will select a landing position. If you want to land on suppose a particular position, once you are coming exactly above this, can you land on it? No. So in advance only you need to decide, and what should be that angle and which one. So it should not be undershoot, it should not be overshoot, it should be exact. That means how you will decide it, at what distance. So these are some things, and in which direction you need to go. So you need, anyhow already told you, you need to land in the headwind direction. So what is the wind direction? Suppose all of a sudden wind direction is changed. Now how you will come in the headwind direction? So in this way there are different concepts that will come under this takeoff and landing, all these things. So these things also you just observe carefully. And next one is regarding the speed system. So already you are traveling with some particular speed, and naturally wind is having some particular speed. Suppose you are going opposite to the wind, what will happen? So slowly your speed will be reduced. So that means you are going in headwind during the landing. Mainly we are using this during the landing. So headwind direction you are trying to land, that means your speed will be decreased. Suppose in the tailwind you are going, then know what? Already you are having some speed. Tailwind is there. Now your speed will be further increased. So these are some concepts that you are discussing, that you will be studying in this particular thing. So this also observe carefully. And then types of the drag. So due to the whatever the canopy that you are using, so now this canopy is moving. When canopy is moving in the air, that is creating some vertices. They are called as a wing tip vertices. They will create some drag for the person who is coming behind you. Understood or not? Not only this. So due to the shape of our canopy and us and how exactly we are sitting, the type of harness we are using, because of this also some drag will be induced, that is called as form or shape based drag. In this way different types of drags are there, that also you need to understand. And then pilot rating systems. Who is P1 pilot, who is P2 pilot, P3, P4, 5, P5 master pilot, like different ratings are there, that also you need to understand. Next one, paragliding, 8 traffic rules. Yes, for paragliding also some 8 traffic rules are there. I will not tell you exact answers, but I will give you some questions so that you will start watching these videos. There are some videos that are available to understand this. Suppose I am a paraglider. So I am a paragliding pilot and I am gliding there. And all of a sudden helicopter has come. Now who will give way for whom? Who has to give the way? So these are the rules, basic rules. And suppose you and me, we are going side by side and I want to overtake. So who will overtake? The left side one or the right side one? Who has to overtake? Suppose we are coming exactly opposite to each other at the same height. Then who will turn on which side? Suppose there is a let us say a mountain or hill on this side. Suppose this is the hill. Suppose one is coming on this way, other one is coming on this way. Then who will give the way? On which way they will turn? These are some basic rules. Please understand this. And there is a concept called as thermaling. In the thermaling, if the first one is going in one direction, so what about the other people? And what about the even date and odd day? So suppose today's date is suppose 8th. So that means it is even date. So on the even date, suppose I am going for a paragliding and I found a thermal. So on which side? On the right side I need to go or on the left side I need to go? These are the rules. We need to follow these rules. These are international rules. Anywhere you are doing this, you need to follow these rules. So in this way, there are different rules. And these all will come under the air traffic rules. Paragliding, air traffic rules. That also you need to understand. So you can easily watch these things in the YouTube video. Observe it, understand it. That's it. And then paragliding competition events. What are the different competitions? Spot landing competition, cross country flying, acrobatic events are there. So in this way, there are different events. So what are these events? So observe this. So with the paragliding, if you are becoming an expert pilot, so then you can go and participate in these World Cups, international championships also you can participate. Okay. And even national events, local events, anywhere in these events you can go and participate. Next one, types of canopy collapses. This is also very important. What is symmetric collapse? What's the asymmetric collapse? These are very, very important concept. Try to understand this information also. Next one, the descent technique. Suppose you are flying and if you are not doing anything, slowly at a glide ratio, already I told, no? Suppose 9 meters forward and 1 meter downward. So in this way it is going. Suppose you want to descend quickly. So you need to use some big gear with speed bar or speed bar. In this way, different techniques are there. So what are the various techniques that we are using for quick descent? So these are some techniques are there. Observe them. Watch the videos. You will understand them. Next one regarding the reserve parachute. Always you are having a reserve parachute. Okay. Generally on the right side, you are having that handle. And then you can pull it. Yes or no? You can take it and then you can throw it like this. And in this parachute also, based on the shape of these reserve parachutes, different types are there. And how they work. How they work. So in this way. So some are called as a controlled. Mean some are non-controllable. So in this way, different types of parachutes are there. So that also you just observe this. Not only this, deployment conditions. When exactly you need to use this reserve parachute. Okay. So these conditions are also very, very important. That also you just understand. And next one is regarding the clouds. What are the four major types of the clouds? Four major types of the clouds. And in these, if these clouds are observed, can you go for paragliding or not? That is what the relation we need. Okay. So do they result in rain or not? So in what type of, if what type of clouds are there, then you can go for paragliding. So these are some things that you need to understand. And these are mainly with respect to the paragliding we are studying. And not only this, there are some standard abbreviations are there, acronyms are there, and their expansions are also you need to understand because generally we are using these abbreviations in paragliding. So better try to stop the video and then you just try to take a screenshot or else you just try to note these things. And these are some general things that they are generally using in the paragliding. So with this basic information is completed. Okay. And with this entire paragliding course lecture series is completed. And finally, I want to take some members. So I want to thank the director, NIMAS Institute, okay, for providing this such a good facilities. And then, and I want to thank all my instructors, First one is, so our senior instructor, Naib Subedar, Roskumar Gurung sir, and then Havildar, Tangboy sir. Actually, these two are from Indian Army, and the civilian instructors, Anish sir and Doimo madam. And all these instructors, they have participated in national, international competitions, and they won gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal. Like this, they got so many medals, and even they received medals from our President of India also. These those who are from the Ministry of Defense, okay, and those who are civilian instructors, they have received medals. They also participated in national level medals. They are national competitions. They also got gold and silver medals, and they received some prizes from their corresponding state governments also. So in this way, they are they have achieved so many things, but the most important point is, even though they achieved all these things, they are very, very polite and down to earth. They never say that I got this medal and that medal. Okay, just in one day, in one particular slide, they will show. Anyhow, they have to give the introduction regarding the instructors, right? That day, in one slide, simply they will show you. But once you watch those their achievements and all, no, so you will be shocked. Okay, so despite of all these achievements, they are very polite, very knowledgeable, and then they are down to earth, and they are very calm. Even though you are making some mistakes, they say that, so this is what the mistake you did, you should not do like this, try to rectify like this. Very politely, very politely they will tell to each and every training. Okay, so that's what actually we expect, right? So as an outsider, when we are going for a particular course, and that too for an adventure course, first thing we think is about the safety. So they will also every day, minimum 4 to 5 times, they will say that safety first, safety first. If you are having any doubt, please wait and out. So if you're having any doubt, wait for some time. If still the conditions are not favorable, and if you are mentally not prepared, go outside. That's it. You can try next time, but don't ever take a risk. Please remember this. Okay. So this is what. So that's why safety wise, so it is 100% safe, and instructors are very well experienced. They will take care of your safety. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you that first one is trust the equipment, second one is trust the instructors, and finally, and the most important thing is trust yourself. If you are not trusting yourself, then there is no use. Okay, so that's why trust yourself that you can do it well, and never ever compare with others. And one more thing I am telling you, so generally these are located at high altitudes. The practice the running practice that we are doing at the plains is may not be enough. That's why you just practice for fast running. 100-meter running is also enough for paragliding, but make it as fast as possible. Okay, so in this way, please practice. So thanks to all these instructors. Okay, so safely we have completed our course. Okay, and anyhow, so batch presentation and everything in the previous lecture itself I told you. And next member I wanted to thank is my wife, Premlata. So actually, initially, since I'm working as a NEET faculty, so actually entire day I was busy in that one only, and I actually don't know that there are some courses like this, and I don't know that there are some national level institutes that are run by Ministry of Defense, and I don't know that these are the courses that are available at a very affordable price, and this price is including training, accommodation, food, and all. And if you do these courses from outside, so they will cost you more, and that too I definitely we doubt about the safe conductance of these particular courses, because generally at these particular private institutes, generally we are observing that some members died because of so and so activity and all. Okay, but people are these people are from the Ministry of Defense, so they are conducting it very safely. And this entire information regarding all these courses, all these institutes were gathered by my wife only, and she has gathered all these informations, and she encouraged me to do these particular activities. Not only encouraged me, she also came along with me. She also did all these activities, adventure activities, whatever I am doing, so she is also doing. Okay, so in this way, she is very much supportive to me, and I'm very much thankful to her. Okay, and next one is I'm thankful to all the members of basic and intermediate paragliding course. All the members. Already I read the names of these members. So I'm very much thankful to these members. And also I'm thankful to the members of advanced paragliding course also. And because of all these members, I have created some good memories for my lifetime. Okay. And I hope the same thing for you also. Okay. And next one, I also thank other supportive staff like medical staff and the kitchen staff, and then the transport, and then the store. So all these members. So without them, we cannot do this particular activity. Please remember, even though instructors are there, we are there. And if these are not provided, and if they are not cooperative to us, we cannot do anything. So that's why we are very much thankful to all these members also. Okay. And with this particular lecture series of paragliding is completed. I hope these lecture videos are very much useful to you. And before you are asking any question, so my suggestion is please watch all these videos from lecture number 1 to lecture number 7. Even after watching all these videos completely, if you are still having any doubts, I am happy to answer your questions. You can simply write your doubts or the questions in your comment in the comment section. So I am happy to answer your questions. Clear? And if you like these particular videos, first you just watch all these things. Okay, if you really like these things, then only please suggest to your friends, those who are also interested for these particular types of adventure activities. Actually, I made some videos regarding the basic mountaineering course. Actually, I did from the NIM, Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. For that also I made, and this is the course related to the paragliding, and also I made course videos related to scuba diving from NIMAS itself. Those videos are also available, and please subscribe to the live prep. Actually, we are providing courses for the NEET UG examination. Okay, not only that, whenever I am doing this particular types of courses and all, I am making these courses as and when I am doing. So if in future, if I am doing some courses also, then also I will upload this. So subscribe to this particular channel if you are really liking these particular videos. Okay, thank you so much, my dear friends. So in the next time we will meet with a different course. Thank you.